Yo.
Yo.
Yo. I'm just reading your, of course, this is the Stabcast, for those who don't know by now. And I'm just, we have a new phone system, and I'm reading the reason for your call today. Of course, we've got Steel Tip on the phone.
What's it?
It says...
Yes. What? What's it say?
Well, first of all, I don't quite understand this, because it says you're calling on line 19 for some reason, but it says yes, running way, period.
I said 4 words, and I articulated those words, like, nice and slowly, so that it would understand what I was saying.
Yeah.
Running was correct. I said steel tip. Well, no, I'll go with how I said it to the service. Steel tip. Running late.
So it kind of got it there.
But it said yes, running now.
Yes, running away.
Oh, okay.
So it's not. Yeah, for those that weren't watching us or didn't listen last week, we've got this new system, and the phone screener isn't the best thing that's out there right now.
Yeah, it's funny because it gets other people properly. Like, I must be just retarded in how I speak.
It's just you and me. Whenever we call in, and granted, we like between testing and actual calls, anytime we call in, it like the phone screener like butchers everything, every single word that we say for some reason. I just don't get it.
But like last week we had like Matt or John or something call in, and like to say like how awesome we are, and I want to say it got it 100% correct.
Yeah, well, I remember something too last week. It was it was totally the wrong name. It was like, because I made a big deal, like, I always have trouble pronouncing the name Lauren. And she's like, yeah, that's not even my name. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it was like Laura Renee or something.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I guess people are just screwing with me now then, because I just don't get it. But we do have a question out there in the room. Is Steel Tip going to be in? I believe you are just late as usual. For those don't know the show.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's going to change, because literally I would have been here on time, but there was like a train, like a backup with a train or something, but that's the train tracks, and I was like, oh, I guess that's it. Like, literally, I am out front now.
Well, I hear you fumbling around with something, which is weird because you don't fumble around with keys to get in this place.
Well, when I say out front, I mean I'm out front, like I just parked.
Okay, well, we do have a lot of good stuff coming up on the show today. We're debuting, these guys, Robots and Race Cars. You talk about them enough?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we're going to be, I've got one of their tracks. We're going to be debuting that a little later on the show. I think around the 1:32 time, if you want to be exact.
That's nice. I can't wait for that.
Have you heard the track yet? I saw that you had access to it.
I have not listened to it on their Kickstarter yet, because I wanted to be. I was going for the email that I got, or however it gets sent to you.
Okay. Real quick, there's of course I like this guy that's in the chat room. He'd call in, but like our typical listener, his phone is shut off, so he must be grounded right now. And his parents shut off his phone.
That makes sense. I mean, he's probably like about 11 years old.
Probably, if it's our typical.
At 11, you shouldn't have a phone anyway.
Right. If it's our typical listener, it's probably 11. Other than that, I hear you outside in the hallway, which is weird because I feel like you're going to come in here and shoot me right now, which we talked about on a previous show is a possibility with some of our listeners that have threatened us in the past.
Well, no, they never threatened us. They threatened other people and said, you guys are safe.
Right. Well, it's weird, though, because it's going to happen, and Stickcam's going to have the exclusive action here when it does happen. People, because we're on such a delay. Like, I actually heard you before I heard you on the phone, so We're on such a delay. You know, someday we're just going to get killed in this place.
Not only do we have
Oh, he sounds so much better now.
phone delay now, if someone's calling us, like if it's Ghostface, like, what's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah.
Not only do we have the delay in the phone where we're going to get butchered from that, we're going to get butchered because I don't have my laptop in front of me, but typically the screens we're looking at with the video feed is about 30 seconds off.
Yeah. Hey, I have to see your shirt because somebody in the room saying it's sick.
It's
tricks
for kids.
For those that are just listening, I'll help out. That is not a sick shirt.
Yeah, no, it's just a Tricks shirt, man.
Yeah. Now we do have a special call on the VIP line. It looks like. I guess. Do you want to see who this is real quick before we go to break?
Oh wow, VIP line call, nice.
So let's see who it is. Hey, what's going on?
What up?
Dude, you're calling in way early. This is Frankie, right?
Yeah, I got bored. I'm driving.
Okay. Are you coming in here, or are you just calling in?
We're calling in because I got stuff I got to do on my car, and Matt's lazy, so.
Okay. Well, we're going to go to break, so I'll put you back on hold.
All right, cool.
All right, man.
But that's Frankie from Robots and Race Cars. It's a big deal. We've got Nicholas from the band in the room. Apparently,
Nice.
Frankie and Matthew are going to be on the phone. I think Jordan's going to be somewhere. I don't know where. But this is a big deal, hearing their new single.
He's going to be creepily staring in from the window of the studio door behind us wearing a Ghostface mask.
That would be awesome. What would happen? You can't really see this on the video, but we've got 4 big windows directly in front of us, and we're on the 3rd floor.
Yes.
What would happen if, like, you got a cherry picker and just, like, we just saw them elevate? That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yes. Well, imagine the whole band does that, and they have their instruments, and they just start playing live.
That would be pretty cool, actually. I'd watch that show, and I don't watch a lot of these.
No.
Sometimes I listen. I've actually, in my right ear, I've got the show. My left ear, I've got Guys from Queens right now.
I have...
Guys from Queens in both ears.
Yes, I don't listen to us. That's why you hear me like kind of take pauses every now and then because I'm like, oh man, that's gold in my head.
That's gold. How can I rephrase that as my own?
Yeah, exactly. I just basically everything I say on this show is rephrased material from GFQ. Typically the Andrew Zarian show. I don't know what show's on right now.
It's actually
they all sound the same to me.
It was actually Andrew's birthday yesterday. Maybe we'll get him on a little later too after the break.
Yeah, I actually wished him a happy birthday.
Oh, so did I. He liked my post.
Yeah, I don't know if he liked my post. I did it through happy hour though.
That's pretty conceited. You like me telling you happy birthday?
Fucking A. He's he just turned 27, I think, right?
He's like our age, yeah.
Yeah, man. Oh, well, that's how old I'm turning. I was like, fuck, man, I'm older. No, I'm not. Thank God. Whew. But yeah, I guess it's that time. So on the other end, I guess we'll be talking to at least Frankie.
Yeah, we'll do something.
We'll be doing something on the other end right here on the Stabcast, only on Stabcast.com.
Semi-sick sympathy, closed eyes, braced for catastrophe. We are not the ones your parents warned you about last summer. Smiling and syncopating, cold-eyed and hallucinating. Freeze the words faster than we can speak them. Can you see them? Here we go around again, that is all I know. Here we go around again, that is not what you said. All the fading, fearless, false final refrains we face. I know why we go around. Mainline, west and driving faster. Old eyes pray for disaster. Take the wheel, turn hard and drive us closer to the wall we know we did before we fall. Street lights burn down and fading. Your eyes are dead and waiting for the last breath to be broken
this is Nicholas from Robots and Race Cars and How I Became Invisible, and you are listening to the Stabcast at stabcast.com.
Hello?
Hey, is Christina there?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, what's going on, Christina?
Hi, who's this?
Wait, you don't know who this is?
No, sorry.
I'll tell you who I am then. Hi, my name is Santoro. So how's everything been?
Who is this?
Oh, you didn't catch that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, my name is Santoro. So how's everything been with you?
I really didn't catch that either.
Oh, hang on.
It was like, hi, my name is, and then it was like,
Hi, my name is Santoro. So seriously, how's everything been?
I still didn't get that.
Are you kidding me? It sums it all up right there. I don't get it.
Well, can you just tell me who this is?
My name is Santoro. So seriously, how have you been?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too. Hey, you know what? I gotta go though. I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye. Oh yeah. So
I like that conversation we just had.
yeah, I think as a special bonus, we talked about this last week. The people on the phone heard. That's the bonus of calling in on the phone. If you're on hold, you get to hear all of our behind the scenes stuff.
Yes.
I'll eventually figure out how to put these headphones back on. I think, yeah, what we're gonna do. I don't know. Do we want to talk about it now, or I guess in the next segment? Let's talk about the next segment because it all ties in with the robots thing. Speaking of, we actually have another caller on the phone now. I actually recognize this number, so
yes,
this is Matthew. So hey Matthew, what's going on? Yo. So just like Frankie, you called in early.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't sure when to do this.
1:32
p.m.
1:32, but like I wasn't sure if like 1:32 was when you were gonna play the song, and so we should call in advance so that we are there.
Well, so what we have going on now, we already have Frankie on hold. Nicholas is in the chat room. He didn't call in yet because he knows it's 1:32. And Jordan's missing in action.
Yeah, well, he's actually outside working on his sister's car right now.
Okay. Because the only message he got, of course what happened is I sent Robots and Race Cars a message saying, hey, you know what, we're going to play your song at like 1:32 if you want to call in or, be in the studio. The only response I got back was from Jordan, who just said, yep, I'm in. I'm like, I don't know what that means. Are you going to call in or are you going to be on the phone?
I'm telling you, he's going to show up in Ghostface mask behind us.
Yeah, so I just figured I'd figure it out. But we're going to put you back on hold, buddy, okay?
All right, that's cool.
Okay. So, the phone's getting a workout today, man.
I know, man. It's exciting. I can't wait till we...
I should put notes here so I know who's which person. Yeah.
I can't wait till there's people that actually call in from the audience, just to call us at 877-672-1948.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You can ask Robots and Race Cars questions.
Yeah, really get us going on this new phone set. It's just awesome that we have 35 phone lines. And for some reason you were 19. I don't understand why you called in on line 19, but we'll figure it out.
It's because I hit like a few extra buttons.
Okay. Ooh, your headphones keep feeding back. But I think the cool thing too. Actually, were you following? Charlie Sheen won our Stabcast celebrity bracket that we did back in March.
That is true.
And he's pretty much died off now, right?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard too much. I mean, him himself, yes. His show, not so much. There's some recent news about that.
What do you think? I think it's public now, right?
Yeah.
Ashton Kutcher is replacing Charlie Sheen.
Motherfucking Kutch.
I think that's going to be good. And I think the best thing that I saw was somebody posted a message on Twitter. It was, because, Charlie Sheen's whole thing is winning.
Yeah.
He put, Sheen's out of the spotlight, being replaced by a younger, better looking, and funnier person. Losing.
I mean, I don't know if in real life is Ashton Kutcher funnier. Yes. On the show, I don't know. It depends on what his character is going to be like. Is he going to be?
Well, remember,
is he going to be like Kelso from that '70s show?
Remember, Charlie Sheen didn't write the comedy; the writers did.
That's true,
and they're still there. Charlie Sheen just showed up and got a paycheck at the end of the day.
Well, then it depends on how they write the character. Like, I can't imagine Ashton Kutcher like portraying the same type of character Charlie Sheen did.
Well, let's think about it this way now. How are they going to because Charlie Sheen's not coming back, so they just have to write in that something happened to him. Do you think now? There's two scenarios here that I'd like to see.
What if they write in that he died?
Well, I think that's a possible scenario. I think the better, that scenario I'm thinking is he dies and in his will he leaves it to this buddy or something, because he doesn't like his brother or mother. But I'm thinking, what if they just try to swap it out like it's the same guy?
There's no way. There's no way they would like. You would find that funny, but I think the rest of America would be like, no, this is horrible.
No, I think that would be gold.
Again, I think you and I agree with that. I don't think the rest of America would.
I don't know, 'cause they swap out characters all the time for other people.
Listen,
I guess that's more than like stage.
In the 70s, when Bewitched switched Darrens, that was acceptable because in the 70s, you're not going to they weren't creative. They're more America will not accept. What was his character on?
It was Charlie.
Was it Charlie?
I think he always plays Charlie. I think I figured that out.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be like, well, here's Charlie. Here's my older brother Charlie, who looks a lot different.
Maybe it's a lost brother.
That's what I was thinking. It was gonna be a lost brother or a cousin or something, some sort of family member.
See, it would be brilliant if they just swapped them out. I think I didn't even know about the Bewitched thing. You just gave me some humor there.
Is Kutch a little too old to play like a son to Charlie Sheen?
He looks like he's 18.
I want to say he's 30.
Well, they can make him any age.
Yeah,
really.
yeah. In real life, he's in his 30s. Because I think Demi Moore is 48, and I think there's a 16-year difference. So I want to say he's 32. Charlie Sheen looks like he's 82 with all the drugs he's done,
Yeah.
but I don't know how. He's obviously in his 40s.
Yeah.
So he could be the father of Ashton Kutcher in real life, and you're right. Ashton Kutcher looks younger.
Yeah.
You could probably portray Ashton Kutcher to be in his mid-20s. Which means he could be the long-lost son of Charlie from 2.5 Men. I
like that idea, actually.
That idea I could buy.
I do like that idea almost as much as, I'm reading this other thing right now. The dramatic plastic surgery?
Yes.
Okay. I do like this other thing that I'm reading. Have you heard about the latest, because every day Osama bin Laden, they find more stuff in his house and release it. Did you hear about the latest stash that he had in there? The pornography?
No.
Yeah, he had I'm really not reading it, so you're looking at my screen like you're intrigued. I'm cheating. I read it earlier.
What wasn't?
It was like this mad amount of pornography.
Aren't Muslims against that?
Yeah, and he was living with his wives. So now, of course, just like everything else, was it planted? Was it not planted? This and that. Because the Muslim community would lose respect for him.
Was it American porn or was it Muslim porn?
I don't know. It doesn't say. Now, of course, I wasn't really reading it in real time. Follow the money trail. Let's see. Disney trademarks SEAL Team 6. Look at that.
Disney?
Yeah, more Bin Laden news. Disney trademarks the name SEAL Team 6.
Imagine Disney putting out that movie.
Well, they own a lot of studios, so.
Yeah, that's true. They do. Because, Disney themselves, under the Disney label, put out, I forget what the movie was. It was like Room 42 or something with John Cusack. And it was a horror movie or like a thriller movie or something like that. And it was under the Disney label. Like it was Disney Pictures, not like Miramax. Well, they don't own Miramax anymore, but not Miramax or not.
Really?
Whatever other studios they have. It was I would see a Disney. What's it called?
The SEAL Team 6.
SEAL Team 6.
Yeah, 18 minutes ago that broke. Now what if
it's Mickey Mouse leading the troops into Bin Laden's compound?
Well, I was thinking, what if it's an attraction at one of their parks? Like Pirates, of course, is an attraction. SEAL Team 6 would be pretty cool, like going through like caves and everything. Dropping off a helicopter. That'd be pretty cool.
And then it's Mickey leading you.
Yeah.
We're gonna get him, guys. Shoot that motherfucker.
That'd be pretty. I want to see I know we're never gonna see it, but how cool would it be to see the video of all that?
I would love to see the video of that. I would love to shake the guy's hand that actually got the killing shot.
Yeah. Well, now they're saying it was two different people that took kill shots. One in the chest and one in the head.
If you were that guy, would you ever like say you had no living relatives, like your parents are dead, you don't have any siblings, you don't have any family at all, like you're it, and you're not married, you don't have kids. Do you eventually sometime in the not the near future, but sometime in the future, you come out and say, it was me. I was SEAL Team 6. I was the guy that pulled the trigger and killed bin Laden. I'm president now. I'm king of the world, actually.
It's just me and I'm isolated. I've got no family or anything.
Yeah.
I don't see why I wouldn't.
I totally would, because all they're going to do is come after me because I don't have any family.
And let's be honest, you're in SEAL Team 6, so.
Yeah. The chances of them getting here are pretty slim.
Yeah. Because even if they knew who you were, they'd still have to infiltrate wherever you live.
Yeah,
your buddies are going to be watching,
and especially if Mickey owns that. I mean, fucking Disney is fucking. They're hardcore, man.
Oh yeah.
Not only do you have the U.S. government protection, you now have the protection of Mickey Mouse himself.
Yeah, I think it's a good deal. I would tell people if I did it, and I had no family. Now, if I had family, that'd be a different story.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do it now because my family's all still alive. So
yeah, I would do it though. I'd be proud of that. But yeah, it was.
I would own that shit.
Yeah, I still can't find it now. Maybe it was a false story and they retracted it. But yeah, there was a big porn stash in the whole Osama bin Laden thing, and it was. Now I don't know if it was I don't think they said exactly what it was. I think they just said they were surprised that they found a lot of pornography in there.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to say that either it was a false story or it was probably. I would say planted. I mean, he hated America a lot. I don't think he would turn he would, I don't know. He's a guy too.
You know what? He kind of hear me out on this one. He kind of reminds me of you in the fact that they have videotapes of him watching videotapes of himself. I can just picture you doing that in general. Just watching old footage of yourself.
I have actually.
Yeah.
I'll go back and watch some old videos of the shows and whatnot. I've watched old wrestling videos. For my heyday in wrestling and whatnot. Bin Laden porn is what you Googled on YouTube.
Yeah, Bin Laden porn stash. This is where I saw the video earlier, and it wasn't like somebody just posted it on. It was like ABC News or something like that. Osama Bin Laden's porn stash. Subscribe for more news. Let's see what this is. Let's see. This may clear up the Osama bin Laden porn.
As we mentioned, bin Laden had more than just old videos of himself in his hideout. Navy SEALs apparently also finding a supply of pornography, and the stash said to be fairly extensive. Team Fox coverage now. Jonathan Hunt on the U.S. interrogation of bin Laden's wives. And first, to national correspondent Catherine Herridge, who works intelligence for us. She's live in our D.C. newsroom. What do we know about this porn stash, Catherine?
Well, thank you, John. A source confirmed to Fox that pornography was found among bin Laden's belongings that were recovered from that compound. This source would not characterize the quantity and they wouldn't describe the nature of it. But clearly this is giving investigators an insight into bin Laden's interests and also his state of mind in those final days. And what struck me in my reporting today is that virtually no one I talked to was at all surprised by the finding, John.
Why? They say this is pretty common?
Well, a senior counterterrorism official has told me in the past that it's not uncommon to pick up these operatives, and what you find on their computers is that 90% of the hard drives is porn. I mean, just look at the example of the American...
Yeah, we don't have to hear the rest of it, but I'm not surprised, these terrorists, because what else do they have to do? They can't go out in public, so why wouldn't they have, a big supply of porn, you know?
Yeah, and despite the fact that he has, 90 wives, he still needs to switch it up a little bit, I guess. He probably has a fleshlight, too, for God's sake. He's a dude. Let the man fucking jerk off in peace.
Yeah, sometimes maybe you don't want one of the wives, you want to fantasize about something.
I'm glad he's dead, but God, I hope he got a nut off beforehand, a second beforehand.
I don't think so. That would be pretty hard to do that when you've got the Navy SEALs busting down your front door.
They bust in and they take him by apparently he was taken by surprise. That's why he didn't have a lot of his own people there.
Yeah.
And whatnot, so he thought that he would be pretty well secure there. So imagine they bust in, and he's sitting there with his pants around his ankles and his dick in his hand, or in a flashlight.
You'd still hear the gunfire. I think you'd still have some kind of indication, something.
But imagine
with the chopper crash outside, the shootout.
If it was all stealthy, right? And they break in, and I think they walk in and they see that there's just a moment of awkward silence, no gunfire. Bin Laden and the Navy and SEAL Team 6 staring at each other, huh? And then they either give him the proper amount of time to pull his pants up to die with some dignity, or they shoot him and take pictures. And like they take Sharpies and draw penises on his forehead and whatnot. That's how I like to imagine.
That's why there are no pictures out there.
Yeah, that's exactly. His head was fucking defiled with Sharpie. I heart cock.
I think that's all. That's typically what you do if somebody's passed out. I guess you can do it too if you just shot them.
Yeah. Oh man, I would pay this. I hope they did that. That would be some awesome pictures. And you know that the SEAL Team 6, they have like their own little like family album, and it's like the Death of Bin Laden album, and that's like they just keep it on them, and there's pictures of Bin Laden with fucking, you know, they cut off his penis and they stick it in his mouth and whatnot, and they just do dirty things to him.
Well, you'd have to, I think, at some point.
If I was, after he was dead and everything was calmed down, there was no one there, I'd be like, hey guys, who wants to teabag him? Who wants to draw on him?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
All right.
Hang on. We have one more person on the phone now. Do you want to see who this character is before?
Oh, I wonder who it is.
Well, I wonder who it is since they called the VIP line. Let's. This has to be.
I think it's Nicholas.
Nicholas, this is you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you called in. You still called in early, but you're closer than the rest of the band.
I'm about right on time.
Yeah. So we're just gonna take a quick break, then we'll talk to you guys afterwards. How about that deal?
Word.
All
I
right.
can dig it.
I'm quick on that trigger over there.
Yeah. So after this break, we're gonna be talking to Robots and Race Cars and debuting their brand new track, Snatch and Grab. I believe that's what it's called, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That was so clean too going to break.
I know. All right. So Robots and Race Cars on the other end, Snatch and Grab live debut right here on Stabcast, only on Stabcast.com.
Tell me why the sun is shining out here in Jersey when you are nowhere near. And it's so hard to keep a straight face when all I really wanna do is scream. You'll let
Steve from Van Anna High, and you're listening to the Stabcast at stabcast.com.
And now, a reading from the diary of Santoro.
Dear Diary, it was a bad day in high school today. My first day in the high school. There were so many girls I wanted to talk to, but I couldn't build up the nerve. I talked to one, but she laughed at me and called me stupid. I went up to another one, but she can see the boner that I had in my sweatpants. So it wasn't pretty. She made fun of me. They all pointed and laughed. I had to eat lunch by myself in the bathroom. It was a rough day at high school. I'm not going to make it till day 2. Please tell the world I'm sorry.
What's up? This is Sean, and you're listening to the Stabcast at stabcast.com, son.
Hello.
Hello, Alyssa?
Yeah,
Hey, how are you today?
I'm good. Who's this?
This is Mike.
I don't know, Mike.
Yeah, we met a while back. You gave me your phone number, and I'm finally getting around to call you.
I think that was like by mistake.
No, you really gave it to me. It's no mistake. I thought we really hit it off. I know it's not a mistake. I know it. I know it.
No.
No. I know it. Not no. It's I know it. I know you and I are just perfect for each other, so why don't we go out tonight? What are you up to?
She hung up.
See, I say this every time. We haven't played that clip in months. I thought it, like, disappeared or got deleted or something.
Yeah, I haven't heard it in quite some time. That is one of your least favorite bits on the show.
It's just not funny, right? Where am I wrong there?
It makes me laugh because I think it's so bad, and maybe it wasn't bad when we first did it and replayed it once or twice, but because it's been replayed over and over and over again, and you're like, God, this is so bad, it makes me smile and laugh.
Okay, maybe that's it then. At least I'm entertaining you.
Yeah, I'm enjoyed by it.
Oh, I don't know how to stop this thing. I just started now. Oh well. So we've got, I guess all the guys now are on the phone with the robots and race cars.
True.
So I guess, do you want to pick up on them or just kind of make them stay on hold a little bit longer?
Do you want to drop their track first, their single first, or do you want to talk to them first?
You know what? Let's talk to them first.
All right. Well, that's no reason to bury the lead. Let's fucking get them on then.
I guess I'll just unmute everyone and so there's just a calamity. Yo.
Yeah. Hey.
There you go. Now everyone's on. So you guys, you're breaking records left and right. You are the first time we've ever had 3 people on the phone line at once in the studio.
That's sexy.
And everyone's just talking amongst themselves.
Yeah.
So
sorry, breaking records, 3 on the phone at the same time.
So you've got, let me get this straight. Matthew and Frankie, you're in the same location right now on the phone. 2 separate phone lines.
We're sitting there's my foot.
And Nicholas, you're in an undisclosed location on the phone.
I'm at my secret bunker in South Philadelphia.
And where's that located at exactly?
Jordan's on the couch.
Oh, Jordan's on the couch. Jordan's kind of the how would you describe him? He's like the
silent mascot.
Okay, the silent mascot.
Yeah,
He's always pretty and never late.
I think I've maybe
older, so the pretty thing's starting to go out the window.
I think I've maybe said like 3 words and gotten 3 words in a response from Jordan before. He's not a big talker.
Nah. I do like the guy though, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying he's a piece of shit for not talking. He is a nice guy.
Oh no, he is.
Oh, okay.
Really, that's not what you're saying, because that's what I thought you were saying. That's exactly what I thought you said, Kev.
You know, now I talk to him a lot more, but like, if you go back like 6 months ago, I said maybe 3 words to that guy in like ever.
So what you're saying is in 6 months I'll be able to have a conversation with him.
Yeah. And it's funny because like the whole thing with Jordan too, like when he used to show up at venues, which like I was helping run, he would walk in, guitar in hand, walk up to the door person and be like, "My name's Jordan. I'm in the band Robots and Race Cars." It's like, you know, like the guitar wasn't indication enough that you're supposed to be here right now. And then like he actually entered, "My name is Jordan. I'm in the band Robots and Race Cars." It's like, okay, great. Thanks.
Yeah,
it was just
so funny.
Yeah. And then he also...
He was being proper. He's being a polite young man. Yes.
And I guess we're going to talk about him.
Just died in front of his ass.
I guess we're just going to keep bashing him right now because he's not actually on the phone line. But my favorite thing too is when he started a fight at a show.
No,
can we not talk about that?
Oh, I've got the clip all queued up now of it.
Don't do that.
No, it wasn't his fault. Bruce and I, when this
It was.
Yeah, it was.
When this went down, Bruce and I talked about it on the show, and I want to say it was the band that was publicly drinking, and that took way too long to set up and break down. That's all I'm going to say. Our opinions don't necessarily reflect those of yours, but that's kind of what we're saying here on this show.
Yeah, like the original situation. Yeah, their fault. Things did not need to be said. The first round of things being said were fine. The second round of things being said and guitars being thrown, not okay.
Well, I don't remember guitars being thrown, but
you don't remember that?
No, who threw whose guitar?
This has been an excellent standing question. Launched the guitar and Jordan's general question. It was so funny.
Oh. Okay, well.
Yeah, the dude launched his guitar.
Well, we're not here to talk about fights, so let's.
No.
We're here to talk about your Kickstarter project. So I guess.
Yeah. 1 second, Matt. Do you want a beer?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, I'll put him back on hold.
There's none in the shed.
It's all gone, I guess. I don't know. Sorry.
I wish I could put everyone on hold at the same time. Okay. So what happened is you have this Kickstarter page, robotsandracecars.net/new album.
We do.
And it started about 3 months ago at this point. And
just about, since we've only got 4 days left.
Yep. So now you have 4 days left. You were trying to, I don't want to say you were trying to raise money for a new album because, well, you were giving your fans the opportunity to buy a lot of cool stuff at great prices, I want to say.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. I mean, another thing is it's basically we were trying to, give stuff away in exchange for funds to make a new album.
Yeah, and the prices were excellent. Like I saw somebody tweeted today, it was you can get all 27 songs that you guys have for like $15.
And like 12 of them are ones that are brand new.
Yeah, 12 nobody has.
Exactly. So, that's a huge deal, and that's a big thing.
And it's but I don't want to jinx anything, but it looks like right now your project will be funded. For those that don't know, with Kickstarter, it's all or nothing. You have to set a goal. Your goal is $3,250. If you don't get enough people backing you to $3,250, you don't make an album.
And you are about 160 over.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
60
over.
No, we are about 60 over.
That's good because that over money goes to making the album better.
Yeah, because promotion
goes
whatnot.
into that project to make it better, promotion, whatnot, all that good stuff to make.
We can spend longer in the studio.
Yep.
Like to make it sound better and all that stuff. So basically, the more over that we get, the better the album's going to sound. And like the one thing I want to convey to everybody, the best thing is like for $15 you get everything we've got, and that's pretty much a pre-sale at this point. Like the album's going to happen, and at this point, that's pretty much a pre-sale. You've got it done. It's yours the second it comes out.
Yeah, and you can get there's some. I'm pulling it up now. There's some cool stuff on there that like people won't be able to ever have the opportunity to get again. Like
the private shows and stuff.
Yeah, like a private
Date with
show.
Jordan?
Yeah, date
with Jordan.
The date with Jordan is awesome.
Jordan whored himself out.
Yeah, that's lame.
Yeah, there's the date with Jordan. There's also, the private show is pretty cool. You guys actually have two different types of private show on there, if I'm not mistaken. You've got
the in-person and the online one.
Yeah, the in-person's pretty cool. Like you go to somebody's house and you play for like them and like 10 people or so.
10 friends. Yeah.
What if you don't
So
have
I guess
10 friends?
people.
Then what happens?
If there's 12 people there, we're not playing.
You will not walk in until. Now, are you guys going to pull?
So there's exactly 11 people.
Now, I don't know if you guys are all Blink-182 fans. Do you remember when they did their golden ticket contest in the Untitled album? Like, if you found a golden ticket, there were like 5 of them across the country. They would come to your house and play. And what happened was people found the tickets, but they didn't actually go to their house and play because part of this, like the fine print was you had to meet their rider demands, which entailed like you had to have so much like space in your living room for them to play. You had to have a drum riser there. You had to have like the appropriate electricity, Well, like the electrical hookup so they can plug in lights and everything because they wanted to play full electric. So it wasn't like, hey, these guys are going to come to your house and play like acoustic. It was no, they need a space that's 30 feet by 35 feet with 220, 220 volt hookups so they can plug in stuff.
They needed you to be the electric factory.
Yeah, you need.
We're hardly Blink-182, you know. Like somebody gets that, we'll show up and play. However, the accommodations would allow.
So you guys are.
If they can warn us doing full band would notice.
So you're not.
I think Ashton might be just acoustic now.
You're not demanding 50-foot ceilings so Frankie can have a drum riser go up and rotate upside down. Is what you're saying?
No, well, we are now.
Okay.
We're cool with water.
There you go. You just need 4 bottles of water between the bands.
We can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Preferably chilled and maybe, purified.
I was saying Red Bull would be cool as well.
So you guys like the chilled water then?
Chilled water? Yeah.
Okay.
Colder the better.
So you know what? I think real quick what I want to
drink some warm water.
What I want to do real quick is let's play the Snatch and Grab. Do you guys want to talk about it real quick? We'll play it, then we'll talk to you guys again after the song.
Sure, we can do that.
Do you want to explain what it's about real quick, or just kind of go into it?
The song is essentially a bank robbery. I know my verse I wrote as if I was the Joker.
It's nerdy bank robbery stuff.
Yeah, like I wrote it as if like the Joker was robbing a bank.
I do want to ask Nicholas though while he's on the phone why we're turning the lights off to rob this bank.
Yeah,
I don't know why not. Oh, okay. Might as well go in there blind, huh?
And now nobody understands what you're saying.
Well, you don't want the security cameras to see your faces, right?
Yeah, well, that's what a mask is for. Or Joker makeup very well anyway.
Well, nobody understands what you guys are saying, so let's play the song so people understand that joke that you just made.
All right, cool.
So this is Robots and Race Cars. First time you're hearing this, and it's Snatch and Grab.
Sound the alarms and I'll do all the talking so they know who's in charge. Inside we'll keep the engine running just in case. Everybody listen, to the sky. This is what it looks like, so don't even try to be some kind of hero or you'll lose your life. Now pass or your belongings to the end of the line. This is a roll up, come on get your hands up. Turn the lights out, come on get your hands up. Turn the lights out, turn the lights out. This is a roll up, get your hands up. This is a roll up, come on get your hands up. Turn the lights out, come on get your hands up. Turn the lights out, turn the lights out. This is a roll up, get your hands up. First things first, kick you straight through the door. I don't need to say a word, I'll just get on the floor. Double with the
So there you have it. Robots and Race Cars. The new single, Snatch and Grab.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
So let me ask everyone on the phone here, what did you guys think of that single? What did you guys think of that song? No, I'm just kidding.
What do you mean us? Because we wrote it.
Us? I'm over it already.
Yeah, you guys don't like it?
I think it's one of the greatest musical compositions of the 21st century.
Yeah. Okay, I'll side with you on that. So yeah, I guess the question was, Nicholas, why would you turn the lights off? And you're
I don't know why not.
And you're instructing them though to raise their hand, or to get their hands up and turn the lights off. Which one is it? You can't do both.
Yep. They got two hands. They can't totally be both.
Okay.
You can do both. You could, like, while you're putting your hands up, flip the light switch.
Well, if you're putting your hands up, you'd flip it up. I think I just found a...
You really want me to dissect the mechanics of pop songwriting right now?
Yes, please.
Don't you get semantics with me.
No, that's pretty cool. And we posted a link in the chat room, robotsandracecars.net/new single, and you can hear that.
You got to be a backer of the project, and if you put down $1, that's your song for free.
There you go.
Yes.
See, I was just trying to bait people into going, and then they'd find out that they had to put down $1.
I was in like trick them.
Seriously, $1. $1 is nothing. Do it. Get a great song.
Yeah.
And help a band.
I spend dollars on iTunes
like it,
it's nothing. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool though.
Did you like it, Cass?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it a lot. I almost want to go jerk off right now.
Please don't do that. That's.
I mean, I'm gonna wait until I'm in the privacy of my own home. I'll go to robotsandracecars.net/new single. I'll lower the lights as I'm instructed to in the song, and light a candle or two.
Yeah, let's
go to town.
Or if you want to do it now, there is a bathroom around the corner. That please utilize that bathroom before you do anything.
It smells
Dude, I
horrible
dump
in
in that bathroom. Don't forget the hook cross training.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else has this problem. I can't stand the piss in that bathroom because, like, whatever they use in the urinals, it smells really bad when it connects with pee.
And it's
astronaut pee stinks.
It's really small. Like,
so I can't even stand it.
It's really like not enough space in there either. Like I was standing in there the other day, and like someone else came and used the urinal next to me, and that's like not if you know our bathroom, there should only really be one there.
That's why I use the stalls in that bathroom, because if anyone walks in, it's like, hey, want to hold dicks?
Yeah.
Want to hold dicks?
That's a good way to leave it.
Yeah. It's a gross bathroom. It's gross.
But enough about the bathroom. We do have to get going, but yeah, that awesome single. I do like it. I'm glad that's the first single.
Yes, I love it a lot. Joking aside about me jerking off to it, I dig it a lot, guys.
And I really can't hear. There's 4 more days in the Kickstarter. Then you're going in the studio, I believe, early June. So we may see this.
Yep.
I guess there's no tentative
To
date.
record our record that we finally settled on the title.
What's it? Unless somebody puts up $1,000 in the next 4 days. What's the title?
Right. Yeah.
What's the?
If somebody doesn't put up $1,000 in the next 4 days, the title will be Robots and Race Cars. Wait, what?
Wait, comma what? Question mark?
Yeah, and then there's for certain backers there will be a specific backer T-shirt for the record.
Oh, so we are doing that. Okay. I saw the email.
I have to do all the design and stuff tonight. You'll get an email with everything in it.
Okay, because I haven't replied
It'll
to that
be
email.
awesome.
Okay, I can't wait to see that. So that's Robots and Race Cars. Thanks for calling, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Love you.
Bye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. So that was our friends Robots and Race Cars. Like they said, they've got the Kickstarter, robotsandracecars.net/new album. And they've got a lot of cool rewards there. You can get all the songs, a shirt. I know you're getting a signed CD and a shirt, right?
Yeah, I backed him for, I wanted to do more, but unfortunately in this tough economy, I couldn't do it. But that's what's great. You can just do as little as $1 and get that awesome sign or single.
And that's what's great, too, is like, you like normally if you were, you're $35 in?
Yes.
So normally you're getting The whole first album, which is normally $10.
I'm getting the whole first album, which is $10. The whole second album, which I
is
want to say
$5.
$5.
So you're $15 in right now.
Yeah, and then you're getting the new album, which I assume is going to be at least 10 on iTunes.
$10. So now you're 25 in, and you're getting it signed, which doesn't normally happen.
Yeah, so I mean that's just awesome in itself. And you're getting a T-shirt, which usually can run about $10 itself.
It's $10, yeah.
Sometimes 15. So I mean, basically you're kind of breaking even.
And you're getting it shipped and signed.
Yeah,
you're ahead of the game.
And I mean, I don't know how necessarily it needs to be shipped when I be like, "Hey, Matthew," every Monday.
That's true.
So but yeah, it's
that guy watching on Stickcam that needs it shipped.
Yes. And it's great. Like, there's a lot of cool rewards. As Santoro said, I backed him. When I saw that I think they needed like $30 left, and I was like, oh, all right, I got to back it now.
Yeah.
'Cause I got to make this a possibility. So I backed it initially for 30, and I was like, what the fuck am I thinking? I want the T-shirt. So then I upped it to 35.
Yeah, and you can get, I know you can't get the symbols anymore. They were doing symbols on there.
Yeah.
A date with Jordan, which is the face of the band.
There's still one. The only thing remaining now is if you pledge $1,000. If you have money to burn.
With only limited reward.
Yeah, it's the only limited one person can get this. And if you have $1,000 just laying around, I'm telling you, this is gonna be a great investment for you because you're gonna get every reward
Possible.
except for the
symbols.
limited stuff.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be able to, within reason, name the album.
I'm gonna do that. Then I'm just gonna be like, just keep it untitled. Robots and race cars. Robots and race cars. Now, there's some cool stuff you can get. It's relatively cheap too. You can get a private 45-minute acoustic set on Stickcam where they'll talk and play. You create the set list.
Yeah, which was really cool. I forget where.
I think it's like that's the $100 mark.
Is that the 100? I was like,
you can get a private show with them. So check it out. robotsandracecars.net/new album.
Yeah, and if you are a backer, you can listen to what we just listened to, Snatch and Grab, at robotsandracecars.net/new single.
Yep, new single.
You can stream that there if you're already a backer. If you're not a backer and you don't have a lot of money to spend, it's $1. You're spending as much as you would on a song on iTunes. Plus, you're helping Robots and Race Cars get even more time in the studio to make this album even better than it's going to be. So do it up. Don't be a bunch of pussies. It's $1. A fucking $1.
Yep. And after this too, we're that was Robots and Race Cars time. After this, we're actually going to talk about another band.
Yeah, we're going to talk. I don't know.
These City Skylines.
That band.
You don't like their picture, so I'm sure you'll talk about that after this break.
How do you know I don't like their picture? I haven't seen it yet.
Well, that's usually how you rate them, by their picture.
All right. So on the other end, we're going to be talking about this week's feature band on Stabcast.com, which is These City Skylines, right here, only on the Stabcast on Stabcast.com.
May I have this dance around the obvious? We can sing out loud all night. No, our hands don't touch and I don't breathe. And your words aren't coming right. We can't change the fear of this. Possibilities remain. As we crash out and I pass out, our memories will fade. So let's just unfold until the loose ends. And I pray that we can. Yes, pray that we can come
This is Robots and Race Cars.
And you're listening to the Stabcast.
Do you remember that we used to drink beer to get drunk? I gained tons of weight and got real fat. Cakes and pies and any beer that you would pour for me went straight to my gut and thighs. I became a fat lord. Now I do a lot of sit-ups. I'm running on the treadmill. I take hydroxy cut. Gotta lose his gut. Look at the size of me, see why beer is my enemy. Now I gotta drink the booze that has less calories. When the bartender asks what he can get from me, just Grey Goose with cranberry. It's less gay than a Cosmo. Me and Santoro Tip like we're gods. Gotta keep this diet till I have a hot bod.
There we go. Back on the Stabcast. Of course, I don't know where Steel Tip is just yet. But what I will talk about before we get into this, these City Skylines. Actually, there you are. Real quick. I wanted to talk about this. We forgot to bring this up when Robots and Race Cars is on the phone with this Live for Japan thing that we're going to do for Stickcam.
Yeah.
That microphone's
really
over there,
help.
pal.
Yes.
I guess what's happening is this Live from Japan thing, Stickcam, they're headquartered in Japan. So May 27th, 5 p.m. Eastern time, there's going to be, it's switched now. It was going to be Cypress Hill, and now it's just Be Real from Cypress Hill. So you're going to have, I guess, performances or appearances by, you've got Be Real, Abused Romance, All-Star Weekend, Forever the Sickest Kids, Hey Monday, Andrew WK, plus many more. Which includes a live set by Robots and Race Cars.
Which is going to be awesome.
We don't know what time it's going to be yet.
No.
So we'll know on Wednesday. We'll get the details on Wednesday.
And when is that? That's
Friday the 27th.
The 20th. So it's a week and a half away?
Yep. I know Tom DeLonge from Blink-182 and Angels and Airwaves. He's going to be making an appearance. All Time Low. A bunch of cool bands. And just getting Robots and Race Cars in that mix is awesome. And we...
Yes.
Are not doing much.
No.
But we're helping out as much as we can, and that's what's important. Every little bit helps.
Here's the thing. We're not musically talented. At least I'm not musically talented.
No.
You can play bass a little bit, I believe.
I can play bass and guitar. I know chords.
So you can do a little bit.
I can't play the new Robots and Race Cars single that we're hearing behind us.
No.
Instrumental only.
But we are going to be able to do what we do best, and that's talk for a little bit.
Make a video thanking.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I don't even know what we're doing.
I don't even know if we're officially thanking anybody.
Well, there's nothing to thank.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can thank people for donating.
Yeah, we're encouraging people to donate in our 30-second video.
But
and I hope they don't play it before Robots and Race Cars comes on, because that's a bad lead-in.
But do we want to follow Robots and Race Cars?
I want to be like somewhere in the have us on first. We can open the show.
Imagine if we did like a live open for it. Are they?
I think they actually have decent people doing live open. Let's click on this. I know that they do have MCs.
I would love to be like part of, like, we open it, like we just do like even if it's like a minute and a half open live, like a live open, and then we also do our 30-second video that's we've talked in the background what it's going to be, which I think it's going to be hilariously awesome.
Oh, this is cool actually. They have sponsors. For every viewer that they get, the sponsors are going to put up money. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
The trailer's hurting my eyes, but a lot of cool bands on this. And you're going to have to watch it to see Robots and Race Cars. I'm seeing all these other bands up here. 303. I don't know if I just saw them. I think I did. But there's going to be also, you're going to have to watch the whole thing to see our 25-second clip in there.
Do you think that they purposely make that flash because it is to help Japan? And that's what like Japanese anime is? A lot of flashing lights and shit.
Oh yeah, I wonder if Stickcam over here did that or Stickcam Japan did that.
Because it could, like, if I had seizures, I'd be having a seizure right now watching this trailer.
Yeah, so you can go to stickcam.com/live4japan and see everyone that's going to be on there.
And here's the thing, like, I mean, obviously we're doing it, the Stabcast here. We're doing our 30-second video to submit to, or not submit, but, you know, to encourage, to help, you know, encourage you guys to donate to help Japan.
A 30 to 60-second video.
Yeah.
I got word that we had to do a 25-second one.
Well, maybe they're like, listen, guys, we know what you talk about.
Yeah.
Keep it nice. But we can, anyone out there in the Stickcam world, that's you know, a lot of people do shows on this, or they do some, even if it's a social show, you all do something usually, so you can submit your own. You can have a chance to get out there and help encourage.
Yeah.
And just don't outdo us. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you don't know what we're doing yet, but
that's true. So it's gonna be cool. You can actually start donating now. It looks like.
Yep.
So start donating now, but definitely check out on May 27th this killer list of appearances and performances, including Robots and Race Cars and the Stabcast.
Yep. We're not telling you what we're doing yet.
No.
But I feel like we're taking away from these guys.
Yes.
In These City Skylines.
All right. Yeah. This week's featured band on Stabcast.com is These City Skylines. And they are a 5-piece pop-punk band from Northern Illinois area. Wow. Is this our first outside of Philly?
We've had Connecticut.
Okay. Is this first non-East Coast?
Yeah, I guess.
All right,
we're branching out.
First non-East Coast band featured here on Stabcast.com.
The song name got cut off, too. I'll say the real name when you get to it.
They started playing together in September of 2008. What started out as a bunch of high schoolers jamming and making some songs turned into something much more than any of them could imagine. In the spring of 2009, These City Skylines exploded into the local scene, making a lot of noise in the northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin areas. In January 2010, the band went to Glasswall Studios in Geneva, Illinois to record their first 5-song EP, Foundations, which was released and had a huge success. The City Skylines spent the summer playing as many shows as they could, working hard to make a name for themselves. In August 2010, the City Skylines began recording their next EP titled Make This Count. This time around, they stepped up their game and started recording the record at 37 studios in Rochester Hills, Michigan, with Matt Dalton. The remainder of the EP is being finished up here in Illinois with Jason Luquette of Nightmare Recordings. Make This Count is expected to come out in the spring of 2011, so soon, really soon, if not already.
Yeah.
With high hopes and determination, These City Skylines is ready to bring energy and passion back to the scene once again. And I guess it's not called Hey Grant?
It's Hey Grant, Your Girlfriend Sucks.
Okay, so get ready to hear Hey Grant, Your Girlfriend Sucks by These City Skylines.
I think that's 2 good songs we've had on the show today so far.
Definitely.
Not to mention all the other break songs, but that we featured.
I can get behind These City Skylines. That was a good song. I enjoy it. The band profile that we picture that we have is not the greatest. We know that's how I determine a lot of things, but you know what? They outdid the picture with their talent. And I got a little bit of if you're interested in purchasing their new EP, Make This Count. Looks like it's going to be first on sale at the Japan Benefit Show in Lake Villa, Illinois, if you're in the area.
Is that the Stick Cam show?
No.
Wow.
You can go to the, if you're in Lake Villa, go to the Lake Villa Township Center, and there's going to be a bunch of great, well, I don't know if they're great bands, but a bunch of bands there, including These City Skylines.
We know they're great. They'll be there.
Yeah, they're there. So if you want to get there by like 8:30, they'll be on around 8:55. So get there a little early, mingle with the band. You can get you can get the album, and it's only $5 to get in, so fucking do it. And all benefits, all proceeds go to fucking Japan, Red Cross. So
can't beat that.
So it's not, do it.
Let's see. We've got a caller on the phone. Let's see what they want to talk about.
All right, rock on. Let's do it.
I like taking these calls. It's a caller. What's going on?
Caller.
Caller line 20.
Caller, you're on the air.
Oh well.
Stop being a douche.
Should I hang up or put him back on hold? Let's hang up.
Let's just hang up.
Okay. See, if you're going to call in and wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. You mean, you fucking, you got to hang it. If you're going to wait 5 minutes, you might as well hang out and listen to, we can't interrupt the song for you.
You know what's going to happen now? We're going to go to break and they're going to call back and get mad during the break.
Of course. But here's what happens is fucking 14-year-olds don't know how to operate in the real world, man.
That's true. What am I thinking?
I love how I do nothing but alienate our audience. Whatever. It's your fault for being young and dumb. So is it that time already? Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, on the other end, is Thursdays of Steel really?
Yeah, I want to hear this Thursdays of Steel too because it's something about Lohan, right?
Yeah, it's something that we've talked about for the last 4 years almost. So on the other end, we're going to talk Thursdays of Steel right here on the Stabcast, only on Stabcast.com.
Trying, sick of lying, shit face on the floor. Like I want more. And I'm tired of bruising, tired of losing. Still you'll never see me on the floor. Like I want more. Another day with closed blinds. Another day, can't you open up my eyes? Another day with closed blinds. Another. But still you'll never hear me call your name. By ulcer-age dressers, the case and money scattered all just the same. Yeah, just the same. Another day with closed blinds. Another day, can't you open up my eyes? Another day with closed blinds. Another.
Hey, everybody. This is Brian from Nobody Yet, and you're listening to the Stabcast at stabcast.com.
Pop's Philly Cheesesteak House.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I have some questions about your supposed Philly cheesesteaks. Can I speak to Pop?
Speaking.
Okay. Now, I see here you have a cheesesteak in Las Vegas, Philly cheesesteak. Right. I'm from Philadelphia, and I need to question you about these Philly cheesesteaks. I want to know if they're authentic, if they're just like the ones from Pat's or Gina's around here.
Uh-huh.
All right. I've been told that you guys call them cheesesteak hoagies. I have a problem with that, because a cheesesteak hoagie, by definition, is...
Hoagie back here is lettuce, tomatoes, steak, and cheese.
Yeah. Then you're not serving authentic Philly cheesesteaks, sir. There should only be cheese and meat, and maybe some fried onions on that.
Well, I don't know why you're calling about telling me that. If you're not okay with it, well, don't come in then.
Hey, sir, there's no need to get some attitude.
You're telling me how to make a sandwich. Are you from back east?
Yeah,
I'm from back east. I know how to make a cheesesteak.
I'm from Philadelphia, too, and I know how to eat a cheesesteak.
I'm from Philadelphia.
I'm from Philadelphia.
You're telling me to tell you how to make a cheesesteak?
Sir, I know how to eat a cheesesteak.
Sir, I got 20 people outside in line. I don't have time to talk to you.
You know what? I don't have time.
Welcome to come in and talk to me on the window.
You know what? I might have to come down there and talk to you at the window about these togies.
Yeah, I'll be here after 4. I'll be more than willing to talk to you about it. But right now, I got 20 people in line right now.
All right, you know what? I will start driving there, and I'll be there in 2 weeks, sir. 2 weeks to talk about this cheesesteak hoagie, because there is no reason to be calling them hoagie. You want me to drive to Philly or to Las Vegas from Philly? It's going to take me a while to drive there, sir. It's like a thousand miles away. Come on, give me some credit here.
Sir, I got a line out there that's waiting for me. I don't have time to talk to you right now, sir.
Just do me a favor. Take off.
Might as well keep playing this because we have the license for it for the day.
Nice.
Although this is, just to disappoint people, this is instrumental only.
Yeah. If you want to listen to it with words, go to, and you're a backer of the project, robotsandracecars.net/new single. And if you're not a backer of the project, it's $1 to be able to listen to this right now with the words. You will not be disappointed if you spend that $1, I assure you.
Nah, and just the instrumental track sounds good.
It does. I mean, you told me, because I heard this song live at the Grape Room.
It's changed so much.
It's changed tenfold, man, and it is all for the better. It's all really, really awesome. I dig it a lot.
Yeah, let's we do have a call.
Oh.
From Hey Bye. I don't know what this says. This is, well, I guess let's just take
Hello,
it.
Jones from Hey Bye.
Let's hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Jones?
Is that your name, Jones?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Talking to you. What are you doing?
You're gay.
Actually, I'm not.
You know what's not gay? Regardless of what we say, vitamin water. It's a great tasting, healthy, enhanced water that is packed with nutrients. In addition to providing a perfect complement to everyone's less than perfect diet, each vitamin water flavor has a unique combination of nutrients to deliver a specific benefit to get you through your day. Sir, Jones, did you know they recently completed a clinical study? It's proof what we have known all along. The vitamins in vitamin water, Power C, Revive, Triple X, you name it, they all do it. They're all absorbed by the body equally as well as those in traditional food. So head on down to your Circle K, your Walmart, your whatever convenience store is right
Circle
next door.
K at?
Out west somewhere, I guess.
Okay.
Wherever you have access to vitamin water, head on out there and buy it. It's like $1.80 tops no matter where you're from. Or go to Walmart and buy in bulk. It's delish. Did he hang up? Or?
I put him on hold while you were.
Okay.
I don't think Vitamin Water would like that. Oh, that's Frank Jones. Okay.
Oh.
Actually, I'm not gay. I was going to say I'm actually coming up on 1 year of being married. So.
Yeah.
And I believe legally you're still married. So there you go.
If paperwork was filed. I don't know. I actually don't know if it's legal anymore.
I want to see if I can call this guy back.
With a blocked number?
Yeah, let's see here. I don't know what's happening.
Guess not.
I think I just broke the thing. Oh well.
All right. Well, let's. I guess we should.
Oh, real quick before we talk about your Thursdays of Steel action.
Yes.
I want to say that we actually got quite a few emails. We played this again last week. Your lurker.
Oh, I forgot to do a new one.
Yeah, we got killed with emails on this.
Really?
Yeah. So it's actually posted on stabcast.com, but here it is.
Hello,
lurkers! Steel Tip from Happy Hour and the Stabcast here. While listening to our shows on stickcam.com/HHWST and stickcam.com/Stabcast, why not join the fun? You don't even need an account. You can use Tip as Sexy. So easy, a 14-year-old can do it. Oh, and remember the Steel Tip rules to Stickcam. If you're a female, 18 to 27 years old, blonde hair, blue eyes, C or D cup, tank top, bra optional, then click here to start video and show us your goods. Non-blinds and non-blue eyes may also apply.
I think that's the one they were talking about, and not the translation of it.
Which is?
This is my natural speaking voice. Show me your boobies. If you're blonde hair, blue eyes, and look at me, show me your boobies. Show me your boobies. Only if you're 18, or else I will go to jail. Show me them boobies.
I don't know which one they were asking for now, come to think of it, but I like both of them, honestly.
Yeah, I'm actually, because I'm reading the post that you made with it, and, blah, 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 blah. It's a little outdated, but the overuse of everything had listeners asking for this clip by name, so here it is. Like, really?
I don't think it's an overuse of everything. I think the translation sums it up best. I mean,
yeah.
What's being overused in this clip?
Hello, lurkers! Steel Tip from Happy Hour and the Stabcast here. While listening to our shows on stickcam.com/HHWST and stickcam.com/Stabcast, why not join the fun? You don't even need an account. You can use Tip as Sexy. So easy, a 14-year-old can do it. Oh, and remember the Steel Tip rules to Stickcam. If you're a female, 18 to 27 years old, blonde hair, blue eyes, C or D cup, tank top, bra optional, then click here to start video and show us your goods. Non-blinds and non-blue eyes may also apply.
Actually, I think I got it. It's an overuse of, let's see, sound effects, self-importance.
Well, I mean, sound effects. There's no sound effects except for.
I guess it's an overuse of 70s
porn music.
Yeah,
that's what I was going for.
It's an overuse of ego, self-promotion, shameless self-promotion. The Steel Tip, the ego. Just use Tip as Sexy. Like, really? And self-implication, I guess, because. Whatever it is, because right when you think it's done, you're like, oh, and by the way, I love that clip actually.
It's funny because it's a 34-second clip. It literally took me 68 seconds to make and produce. So I mean, it's not like I did anything, and I do. I have to top the robots rap there.
Yeah.
So I do have to come up with something.
Well, I just saw Wild Drunk Girl join the room.
Yeah.
So I think we have to send this one out to her now. I'm assuming it's her.
Hello, lurkers! Steel Tip from Happy Hour and the Stabcast here. While listening to our shows on stickcam.com/HHWST and stickcam.com/Stabcast, why not join the fun? You don't even need an account. You can use Tip as Sexy. So easy, a 14-year-old can do it. Oh, and remember the Steel Tip rules to Stickcam. If you're a female, 18 to 27 years old, blonde hair, blue eyes, C or D cup, tank top, bra optional, then click here to start video and show us your goods. Non-blinds and non-blue eyes may also apply.
So I think that's an overuse of everything. I think they're right.
What I love about that clip is we seriously had enough time during that to have like a real quick, like, I won't call it a business meeting, but a real quick business discussion.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, like, it's perfect. Because listen, we may say we don't know what that clip says, but
I hear that in my sleep.
Yeah, like sometimes I wake up in a sweat, like, oh my god, the lurker rap. Oh my god, like fucking having nightmares about it. Like even for me now, it's just like, oh my god.
Overuse of high hopes. Yeah, C or D cup, tank top, bra optional. Please.
Listen, that's the Steel Tip of old, my friend. The new Steel Tip. He's not about that. We wait and see what the new lurker rap from Steel Tip's gonna be about. It's gonna be nice and pleasant. It's gonna be like, listen, man, just have a good time, smoke some weed.
This Wild Drunk Girl, she has a good story. She should call in and tell everyone. But in the meantime, you know what it's time for.
Thursdays are shit.
Whoops.
What? You got cut off.
Yeah, I played it differently than I normally.
Thursdays of Steve.
You know what?
Steve.
You know what it's time for.
Thursdays are shit.
Yes, that's right. This week's Thursdays of Steel. How is Lindsay Lohan still alive? This is, I'm going to kind of go off the cuff with from what my blog says, but I will kind of make a quick summary of the blog.
Wait, which blog are you talking about here?
Thursdays of Steel!
That's the one.
Okay.
Lindsay Lohan, I went back and I actually did more research than any other blog I've ever really written. Because everything else, a lot of my blogs, I just kind of either post an old one from years past, or I'll sit down.
Which is what I did this week.
write a quick blog.
Which is not what I did this week.
Go off the cuff. This one I did a little bit of research, You and I started doing Happy Hour with Steel Tip, the original Happy Hour, 4 years ago almost.
That is correct.
Right around then is when Lindsay Lohan first started getting into trouble. Like I want to say late 2006, early 07. She was reporting to whatever movie she was working on, like late and drunk and whatnot.
I'm sorry.
And then like right around when we started the show in like June, July of 07, she was going to rehab and got a DUI and whatnot.
Yeah.
So like ever since then, she's been in my death pool every year. Like I'm like, she's gonna die. She is gonna die this year. And I kind of went back in time, and she's only about I want to say a year or two younger than me. So. I went back. I remember watching The Parent Trap when I was a kid. When I was
I never saw that ever.
Even the original.
Even the original. I've never seen any of those movies.
Well, The Parent Trap with Lindsay Lohan. She plays her and her twin sister. She plays the same character.
I understand that. Yeah.
And I posted a picture. She was kind of an ugly duckling back then. She was,
Is she 14 in that picture?
Something like that. It was 14 years ago, so she was 12-ish, I think.
It's 14 years ago. I thought she was 14.
No, it was 14 years ago. So
I was going to say, if she's 14, she's a late bloomer.
Yeah. But she's kind of an ugly duckling. Freckles all over the place. Disgustingly red, like fire crotch hair. And just was an ugly duckling. But was not a train wreck.
No.
Was a sweet, innocent girl. And then, she did. Did you ever see Freaky Friday?
I'm sorry. I don't know if I just thought my joke or I said it. Did I say she was a late bloomer? If she was 14? Okay. I didn't get the response that I want, so I figured I didn't say it. Sorry.
Did you ever see Freaky Friday?
No, I did not.
All right.
I've seen bits and pieces of it on TV, actually.
She did that movie with Jamie Lee Curtis. It's the same spin-off of movies like Big and anything where you...
Her and her mom switch bodies or something.
Not an original idea for a movie, but still a decent movie. I enjoyed the character she played.
Well, there's only 7 plot lines out there in existence.
Yeah. That's true. But she plays like a punk rocker, and she was like 16 or 17 at the time she did this movie and whatnot. So you can see her, she grew up. She did Mean Girls, which was probably her best movie to date, I would say.
What's that second picture of her?
Well, that picture is her circa...
How old would she be?
She was legal. She was 18ish, if not a little older. It was right around when she did...
was there an original Freaky Friday?
I don't know if it was called Freaky Friday, but...
Was Jodie Foster in that movie?
Perhaps.
Okay.
Someone throwing that out there in the chat room. This is like her Mean Girl era is when Lindsay Lohan was actually attractive and hot and good looking.
The only thing I don't like about that movie is I don't like Tina Fey, and she wrote it.
Really? I thought that was the best part.
I don't like Tina Fey, so I think she's unfunny and only got the job on SNL because she was a woman and from Doylestown.
What does Doylestown have anything to do with it?
Because Lorne Michaels is sitting down there. He's like, I don't have anyone from PA on my staff.
I don't have anyone from Pennsylvania, nor do I have a female. But yeah, and this is back when Lindsay was like, she was, I want to say like fat, but she had a little bit of weight to her, and not like bad weight, like perfectly normal, like this is what she should weigh kind of weight. She was attractive.
Yeah.
Okay, so she does a few dud movies after me.
More than a few.
Yeah, Herbie, Fully Loaded.
That was good. That was a good flick.
Really?
No.
I forget what else.
The original was okay.
A bunch of horrible movies, basically.
I've never seen Herbie either. So.
And then during this time is when she kind of, when you do horrible movies, Hollywood's standard recovery is to do independent flicks, basically.
Oh, okay. I was going to say do nudity.
But she started going to
Which she did.
Yes. for that, I forget what meant, but she was Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
But in 06, she started going to AA meetings and whatnot. And, you know.
Oh, you know what? I was actually, well, I didn't see her, but yeah, I just went to AA.com the other day to book a flight. American Airlines?
American Airlines, okay. Yeah. Not the AA she went to.
Oh, so she was not traveling.
No, she was a drunk. And I want to say in 06, she was...
One of my jokes will stick. Segment.
And she was maybe just legal to start drinking, but she was an alcoholic. And then obviously she starts doing all these drugs and whatnot. And this is about when we started taking bets on her death.
Yep.
And she ended up being thinner than a pencil, basically. I don't know. If you look at the picture, she is literally like flat-chested, no arms, no nothing, no body and whatnot.
Didn't she have like a breast implant at some point?
She may have.
Where's that falling in the mix?
You know what? I didn't research that.
Okay.
But literally, like, and then of course the last picture is her on the floor with blood and a gun pointed at her, which was of course like
she did a lot of those crazy pictorials.
Yeah, when it was first posted online, like it was. People thought she was really dead, which I would have prayed to God for because...
You have her in the pool.
I have her in the pool. And she's just like, how can someone be such a train wreck? Like, she just stole a necklace recently and got off
Allegedly.
She pled out, and she's going...
that was no contest, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was sentenced to 120 days in jail, which the judge said, to be honest, you probably won't go to jail because it's filled with real criminals. Not your bullshit fucking Hollywood fucking look at me kind of.
I can afford this necklace, but I'm going to steal it.
Yeah, it's just an intention thing. Like I don't understand her at all. Is I guess what I'm saying. Like, and how is she alive? The way she really reminded me of who was it? James Dean that died young.
Yeah.
Because he was hanging out and drinking and doing drugs and whatnot, and got killed outside of a nightclub. I totally thought this was going to be her almost 4 years ago, and she's still fucking ticking. How is she alive? But people like fucking Heath Ledger is dead.
How is she not one of Sheen's goddesses?
Yes. Like and
Get him on the phone.
News. Recent fucking news is when each of them, Charlie Sheen was giving advice to Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan was giving advice to Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
The two people who should be giving advice to no one, especially each other, were doing it. And it's like, not to say that Lindsay Lohan isn't talented. She is, but Heath Ledger, much more talented. And how is it in a world, like in this world, he who is not a drug addict, he just unfortunately had a bad mix of drugs and did not tell his doctors properly what he was using when he got more prescriptions. In a world where he can die, that talent, I'm not basing that just off The Dark Knight. I mean, I didn't see Brokeback Mountain, but from what I understand, he was phenomenal in it.
Weren't you in that movie?
No. I was the horse.
The only straight person in that movie.
Yeah, that was. They did, CGI does wonders on fucking. It was me and fucking my buddy Mike. We were both the horse in this fucking dopey costumes, and CGI made it look like a real horse. But the fact that what the fuck are we seeing? I see feet.
Well, I'll talk about this once you're done.
Anyway, it's such a shame that in this world that Lindsay Lohan, who is somewhat of a talent, but just treats herself horribly wrong. She's still fucking alive. I want Heath Ledger back. Look, Heath Ledger goes from How to Lose 10 Things I Hate About You to fucking Brokeback Mountain and the fucking Joker. One of the best incarnations of the Joker you've ever seen, too. Like, it's fucking, he's dead and she's alive. That's what irritates me about her being alive still. Someone just, if she's not going to die from drug use, someone just put a bullet in her fucking brain and get it over with. Save us all the fucking misery. That's all I got to say about Lindsay Lohan.
Nah, I think that ended good. Yeah, you commented, this wild drunk girl, she has a question out there. I told her to call in, but you know how these fake females on Stickam go. She doesn't want to call in.
So what we're saying is we're looking at a dude's feet. That is, he's shaved at least from his like calves down and put maybe nail polish on.
Well, the question was, how would I put my feet? Hang on. The question was, hang on, let me get this. Think listeners would laugh if they heard I will color my feet with ink pens. And I put, sure. Think they want me to use permanent marker or ballpoint pens. And I said, call in and we could talk about it. And she said, here are my feet. So I don't know. Now listen, people can join the room. Do you think she meets the criteria? Should we play this one more time before we break?
Let's play it one more time. Hello, lurkers! Steel Tip from Happy Hour and the Stabcast here. While listening to our shows on stickcam.com/HHWST and stickcam.com/Stabcast, why not join the fun? You don't even need an account. You can use Tip is Sexy. So easy, a 14-year-old can do it. Oh, and remember the Steel Tip rules to Stickcam. If you're a female, 18 to 27 years old, blonde hair, blue eyes, C or D cup, tank top, bra optional, then click here to start video and show us your goods. Non-blinds and non-blue eyes may also apply.
I think really you just wanted her to hear the second part. That's why.
7 years old, blonde hair. If you're a female, 18 to 27 years old, blonde hair, blue eyes, C or D cup, tank top, bra optional, then click here to start video and show us your goods. Female, 18 to 27 years. I think we pissed her off, bro.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. Fucking
mission accomplished. We can go to break now.
Here's the thing. No one would think it was funny to watch you color in your feet.
Especially the people that are just listening to this.
Yeah, no. I mean,
that's why you got to get on the phone and we can make fun of you a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, you were going to leave the chat room either way, whether it was us making fun of you off the phone or on the phone. It was going to happen either way because you're probably a dude. So on that note, on the other hand, we're going to talk about Santoro's blog, which was
not promising this week. I'm behind a week, so I may talk about last week's.
Well, if we talk about this week's, it's fun things to do to your neighbor's yard,
which aren't really fun.
So Santoro's blog
is the subtitle line.
Unnamed blog on the other end, radio on the Stabcast, only on Stabcast.com.
Some miles of piles of tracks and they all play the same song. We know the words even if you don't sound me your first. Goes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, something else not again. I'm hotter than the summer in a cardigan. Put on my reflex, give you what you want in the style of a substance, and everybody loves it. Honestly, honesty is overrated. If you're gonna be alive, baby, better be the best. So check my test for the marks of an S. Got the Clark Kent complex running through my head. Ask me how I am, I won't be my super. Man, I'm doing fine with the king, my artist, so rhyming, but everything I touch just turns into diamonds. Cause I'm a good friend, call me diamonds. Cause I'm a good friend, call me diamonds. Cause I'm a good friend, yeah. Sex appeal, but it doesn't matter at all, cause it all looks the same. Crumbled up in a ball, yes. He shoots, he scores, he's on fire, oh yes. He's hooked in his system, so silent, yes. He's used to speaking in third person. I apologize for that brief diversion. My swag is my championship belt. I'm like Mr. Perfect, going touchdowns myself. I hit the end zone and cue the violence. Oh, my girl covered nothing but diamonds. Cause I'm a good friend, call me diamonds. Cause I'm a good friend, call me diamonds. Cause I'm a good friend, yeah. Then we gonna sing it again, call me diamonds. Cause I'm a good friend, call me diamonds. Cause I'm a good friend, call me diamonds. Cause I'm a good friend, yeah.
From Team Goldie, and you're listening to the Stabcast. Hello? Hello? What the hell is this? Hello?
the hell are you playing songs on my phone for? There's somebody still playing like a keyboard in my phone. Can you play Mary Had a Little Lamb, faggot? No, that's not Mary Had a Little Lamb. No, that's Jingle Bells. Get it right. What the hell's this problem? Jingle all the way.
Oh, yeah, your little weapon just got up on this.
Yeah, make me a beat, homie. Yeah, why don't you just talk? Why do you gotta have this bullshit? Bullshit. This is a techno song now? I'm talking to a techno person.
Are you still talking?
I don't know, did you hang up yet? Yeah. What the hell are you, fucking Daft Punk or something? Yeah, thanks for taking your time out and playing me a song. Thanks a lot. Alright, take it easy.
Here we go. Let me throw these back on.
I love the website that I'm on right now. It has like you can play Super Mario Brothers.
Nice. Let me do that instead of talking about my blog this week, because my blog is not this is safe for work that I'm looking at. Because my blog this week was kind of lame. Let me see what I wrote about last week. Oh, last week I wrote about why anime sucks.
Oh, that's right. Why didn't we talk about that last week?
And which I love when I do stuff like this, because anime is popular. It's like my prom guides. I look at the search results that come into the site, and a lot of people are searching for, guy's prom guide, and they're getting my guy's guide to prom,
which is awesome.
Which is really nothing to do with a real prom.
No, not at all.
Or they're getting. So they're some of the most popular hits right now. People searching for prom guides, and they're getting my blog entries. And this one blew up. People were searching for both anime and anime sucks, and getting this entry, which I think we should.
Let's see what happens if I type in anime sucks into Google here.
Okay.
Anime sucks.
Into Google.
Well, animesucks.com.
Okay. I didn't know that was a site out there.
What the hell? Google changed. Let's see here.
We're not even on the first page of this, so these people are really like digging into it.
Like, unless they're searching like anime sucks, like Stabcast.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you didn't get it then.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even on the first two pages. Anime sucks. Stabcast. Yep, that's the first one right there.
I can't remember my password. For QQC. I know I'm stalling. I can't remember.
Why do you hate anime so much, my friend? I mean, I'm not a fan of it myself. Though they are, I mean, the new Thundercats cartoon is styled in anime. And from what I hear nothing but good things about it.
Okay, now I can tell you why anime sucks, because I was trying to log in for some reason to pull it up. Anime sucks simply because it's too predictable. I mean, think about it. Yeah, obviously anime's Japanese video for those
where you get Caesars.
Yes. I mean, that's why it's predictable, because you're always going to seize out if you watch it.
Yeah.
Let me take a break. Okay. 47. Okay.
All right.
I had to do some critical work over here. First of all, any of the female characters in anime never look like a true female. I think we can agree there, right?
True.
They basically resemble the ideal female body.
With big
and
eyes.
not the typical. Yeah. The anime female's waistline is normally smaller than the size of her shoulders. So picture that. The chest is usually much larger than it should be. Finally, the legs are about 75% of the whole character.
Yes.
So if I were going to draw an anime figure, 75% of it's legs, the rest is breast, and then big eyes. That's pretty much. Now the male characters, anytime they do a male, have you noticed it's not like they really take.
They have hair.
Well, yeah, they really take like a lot of detail in these female characters. It seems Then when they do the male, it's just like, okay, here's a guy with big hair.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is actually what I put. The hair must be 14 inches long and spiked if you're a male anime
I
character.
want to say the new Lion-O has spiky hair.
Yeah. And not only the characters are predictable, but the main character is always a loner, right? In anime. Like always some lone character.
I mean, I don't think in Thundercats, but yeah. Traditional anime, yes.
The best friend will travel very close to the main character at all time and try to help out, but cannot because he's not fully developed yet. There's always something where like the sub characters aren't as developed as the main characters.
Was Pokemon considered anime, the cartoon show?
I believe so.
Because that's the one thing that like it didn't have 75. Well, no, the
any female character would.
Not the main female character, Misty or whatever her name was.
Ah, okay.
She was like she was portrayed as like a 12-year-old girl, and did not, though dressed slutty, yes, did not have, wasn't all boobs, but they did have really tiny eyes until they got angry or excited or something. Then their eyes got huge.
Okay, real quick, the search result I was looking for were, are there any animes that are not predictable? Is the
Well, so I mean, if you search that, that's what's going to bring up the Statcast blog.
Yeah, there are any animes that are not predictable because everyone knows they're so predictable. There's always an evil character, obviously, which they first must destroy. Obviously, the evil character's intentions are always, to destroy the world, basically.
Yes.
99% of the world's population has been killed by the main character, or has been killed. That's why they call in the main character.
Okay.
It's always like, okay, this guy just destroyed the world. Let's call him in now and figure this out. And lastly, the thing that's most predictable about anime is the 1970s style sound effects that you always hear in all these.
I gotta say though, I think some of the newer anime that is, it's not really. I guess it's not traditional anime because it's based off of off of American culture. For instance, the newer, I don't know if it's still made, but when they brought Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back, it was not. It wasn't classic anime. It was drawn in that anime style, but it wasn't like the classic, the stereotypical anime that you're discussing right now.
Yeah.
Same thing. I don't think Thundercats is like that. And
I also wrote this back in 2003. So.
Oh, did you?
Cut me a break. That's why I don't really know what I wrote. Maybe we'll take a break, but anime, I mean, people are searching for it. They know it's predictable.
Yeah, no,
read the blog on stabcast.com.
Yeah, anime is, I'm not a fan of it. I'll tell you, the only anime that and I hate calling it anime because I don't know if it really is, except for the style that it's drawn in, is Japan has like a Wolverine and an X-Men anime cartoon or something. And they're porting that to America, so that's the only because I'm a big Marvel guy, so I'm kind of interested in that. But it doesn't look like it's traditional anime. But I don't know. I've never really sat down and let me watch anime. I've never watched like Dragon Ball Z and
I tried to, and it was so predictable at the time. That's why I wrote that.
Yeah.
But maybe after this break, I'll talk about my other thing real quick because we can knock that out really quick.
Right,
I should have talked about that one because that's more interaction, I think.
All right. Well, then on the other end, what we're going to be talking a little bit more about unnamed blogs from Santoro.
It's a 2-part discussion.
Right here on the Stabcast, only on Stabcast.com.
I would never turn a trail in my head for your hips, 'cause God knows my blood is rushing somewhere else. But these stripes I run across your skin would bind my fingertips and tie me down. Would I love you to fit in my hooks, take this empty house and help me make it whole? Would I love you to fit in my hooks, take this empty house and help me make it whole?
is Andrew from Boy Girl Sleepover, and you're listening to the Stabcast at stabcast.com.
I got out. I never want to go back. Been to the shore, all the way to Hackensack. The best part is when I get to leave. When I roll through Camden, gonna get jumped by thieves. Driving on the roads, I cannot make a turn that is 90 degrees. I just drank water that's green, and I hate their sports teams. Oh, New Jersey is a dump. Dump! New Jersey is a dump. New Jersey is a dump. Dump! New Jersey is a dump.
There we go. I think we'll round out the show. I'll talk a little bit about my blog this week in the next couple of minutes here.
Can't wait for that PS2.
Here's what I think's wrong with you. You're trying to convince somebody that the show's not live, but you're typing in the chat room.
It's because I'm on a bot, man.
Okay.
It's a bot steel tip.
Where's my blog entry this week? So this week, I'll talk about this real quick. You and I can throw some ideas out there in the next couple minutes here. Fun things to do with your neighbor's yard. Again, I wrote this a while ago, but I guess
but it was posted last week.
Yeah, I guess this is
yesterday.
Like, I'm a blog ahead too because I forgot I already had this in the queue, so I went and I wrote another one. Then it's all I had 2 that were set to post.
Nice.
But you know, these could help out your neighbors, and they're fun things to do. If you have a bunch of bird seed, like imagine if you were my neighbor, what would you do if I took a handful, like a bag of bird seed, and I just threw it all over your lawn?
Well, am I standing there watching you? Like,
I would do it like overnight, but think about it. You wake up the next morning and you see hundreds, if not thousands of birds all over your lawn.
well, if I wake up and don't look out the window and I just open the door to like grab a newspaper or something,
yeah,
and I just see all these birds, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, at the end of the world or something? What's I know a bunch of birds died, and they just, is this like bird heaven? Is this a safe heaven for birds now?
And now let's say you get mad about the birds.
Okay.
Because, you know, they're eating up your lawn. What would you do if I got industrial grade grass killer? Not weed killer, I'm talking grass killer. And dumped it all over your lawn after that. So now you go outside and you're the only lawn on the block that doesn't have grass.
I'm like, fucking birds! What did the birds do?
That's great. You would assume it was the birds. That's a great idea. Now, lastly, I've got a third idea, too. Now that you don't have any grass on your lawn, I can actually take the time out of my day and I can build an advanced irrigation system all over your yard. Like, what if I put your name in it? Like, you know, you're a family man, let's say. What if I actually, let's say with the grass killer, actually, I spelled out the Gallaghers in your front yard. And then with the irrigation, so your whole lawn's grass except for the Gallaghers. Now, what if
These are smart fucking birds.
Now, what if I did an advanced irrigation system, and you know, I had it so the water flowed around all that.
I'd be like, yo, I don't know if this is supposed to piss me off, but this is awesome. I just like, yo, like a megaphone. Whoever did this, you're awesome.
And then the last thing I could do, I guess there's 2 more things.
Like, these aren't bad things at all.
I'll read this one word for word, actually. Plant a bunch of random things in your neighbor's yard. It's not as hard as it sounds. Just go to your local garden store and buy random seeds. Throw the seeds around the front lawn. If you've built your irrigation system in step 3, then watering the seeds would not be a problem at all. After a few weeks, your neighbor will have a bunch of different flowers and plants growing. Now, if you know people that can supply you with marijuana seeds, that's an added bonus.
I think I'd be like, whoa, man, someone's hooking me up with a nice little garden here that spells my last name. What is this? Weed? Oh, man, I gotta get this before the cops come and smoke it.
And then the last thing, because we're running out of time, and it's actually the last thing in the blog, if you have a pool, just dye the pool a bright color. People originally did that as a prank in Philadelphia with at Love Park, and now Philadelphia liked it so much they actually dye it pink at all different times of the year.
That is awesome. That one I'd be like, what if I could drink it? I wonder if is it fruit punch?
Is that Kool-Aid?
Is it vitamin water?
But that's all I've got.
No, that's.
You guys should prank call Netflix. Maybe next week.
Next week.
We were going to get the prank calls. We just ran out of time.
Oh, shit. Fuck. What a damn shame we ran out of time.
HHWST is not a show.
Yeah, no.
But you're going to talk about a show in the last minute that we have, right?
Yeah. Make sure you, well, first of all, of course, make sure you go out and buy yourself some vitamin water. It is delicious and healthy. Don't drink soda. Soda is horrible for you. Drink some vitamin water. It's tasty. It quenches your thirst. It's good to go. And of course, in 1 hour's time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on stickcam.com/HHWST will be happy hour. You get to hear me for a whole nother hour with me and Big O. We're just going to sit here. I have a surprise for everybody. People asked for it. I made it happen this week. So make sure you tune in at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, it's a surprise, so I shouldn't switch to it.
Yeah, don't switch that camera.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be good times. And so 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you check out stabcast.com every day of the week. There's always something on the website every fucking day for you. So make sure you go there and check it out. And catch us same Stabcast time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every week, every Saturday, right here on stickcam.com/Stabcast. And of course, we are the Stabcast only on Stabcast.com.